there is never going to be any Biafra. The word Biafra has caused too much pain to Igbo. There is going to be an Igbo nation in the next 100 years, but it will not be called Biafra. The people of that time and future will decide what to call it.
Why did you use that word, homegrown terrorist?
Truth is actually bitter. If something is happening in our home and it is our people that are partaking in it, that is what it is. Any Igbo person that is going to come out today and say some of our people have not partaken in what has brought pain and destruction to our Igbo, that person is a liar. We Igbo people had some of the juiciest ministerial appointments in the years of Obasanjo, Goodluck Jonathan, Yaradua, but we never used it. For example, we had 3 ministers of aviation, but guess what? We don't have any even mini international airport in the southeast. Even them themselves, if they want to travel, they have to go to Abuja or Lagos. We are just individually successful, but collectively as a region, we have not made any progress in the last 8 years. Do you know there's a particular set of JSS2 that have graduated SS3 now? They have never gone to school on Mondays because of the negative stereotype it brings up. When I go somewhere and say I am promoting economic Biafra, I have to change it to make Ali Igbo great again. We are Igbo, we are not Biafrans. Biafra as a word used for the Igbo nation will not survive. It will never happen. But I believe that there is going to be an Igbo nation. The way Nigeria is going, it will disintegrate by itself in the next 50 years. I sat down with Nnamdi Kanu in London. I was among the first people that were even advising him on the best way to go. But I personally left his side when he became so, I don't want to use the word arrogant, but that was what it was. When he became too focused on destruction and self-vilification, it became more of a personal aggrandizement than a movement to restore the economic glory of Igbo. So I felt that Nnamdi Kanu was supposed to get a presidential pardon before now, even during Buhari. And this goes to also show you how very powerless and disunited the Igbo political class are. You can see that Governor Soludo has said, Peter Mba has said, everybody, we have been speaking to President about Nnamdi Kanu, let's look for a political solution. But you have seen that nobody listened to them because they are a bunch of failures.
Bam, 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 bam. My people, you guys know how to do it on BAM. BAM, you know it can never be BAM. Though this BAM is a special edition because we're doing it in conjunction with IMO, Igbo Integration Movement, a group of young like minds that said that we will not sit back and watch our region disseminated and watch our people, being treated anyhow. We cannot sit down and allow some people represent us and speak on our behalf. We have to partake in whatever is going on in the southeast because you cannot be more Igbo than I am. You want to go all the way from IMO. I have a young man that Ihendi Igbo na Masi, a young man that came with the initial initiative of economic Biafra that now metamorphosized into make Ali Igbo great again. My God. A young man that has been so vocal. This recent reawakening, some people will actually credit it to him after his speech during the Igbo World Congress. This young man has he has been putting his money where his mouth is, which is in Ali Igbo. Today, he's not just here for himself. He's here to as a member of IMO, Igbo Integration Movement. Akamajidako. Welcome to BAM.
I agree to
the Bitcoin chief. Okay. Can I you also because you don't have time? This is Chief Gayos Chibweze, Ezibotonye Enugu State. Feel free to flow in English if you wish. Feel free to flow for effective communication. What happened? There was a time that you trended and then you were on blogs. People that were projecting Biafra. Everybody was blacklisting you. What can you just give us a background of what happened that time? Go ahead, please.
Okay, so thank you so much, Odogu and the BAM team. So after my speech at the World Igbo Congress, the last time I'm worried that the World Igbo Congress may invite as one of the guest speakers. In fact, as the guest speaker for 2025 convention at Boston here in the United States. So when I went for that, convention, I spoke on a topic, the role of Igbo diaspora in the rebuilding of Ali.
Yes.
After speaking at that convention, I talked about how some of the pains Igbo have gone through in the last 8 years has been self-inflicted.
Yes.
Some of our people have been the ones that have actually brought some of the things that has made Ali Igbo go backward, 10 years backward in the last 8 years.
Yes.
So when that speech came out, it didn't sit well with some of the IPOB sympathizers who felt I shouldn't have mentioned that that we have homegrown terrorists, because their problem is that I said that even though Igbo as a people we have suffered from the hands of the Nigerian government, I said most of the things that we are suffering now are self-inflicted, especially from homegrown terrorists. I in that particular video I said that there are 10-year-olds carrying guns in Ali, which is true. We all saw it on TikTok. Some of the young 10-year-olds carrying rifles, wearing Biafra flag, and saying no referendum, no election. So we see all these things. So I spoke about it, and it didn't sit well with them. But I understand. After the whole issue, I understood where they were coming from. But I still stand on what I said. And my message has always been: you can't say you can't cut your leg to spite a stranger that is making you angry. A stranger is stepping on your toes, and then instead of pushing the stranger or trying to ward off the stranger that is attacking you, you are cutting off your leg, which is what some of our people have actually done in the last 8 years. Let's talk about the sit at home. Let's talk about some of the destructions that have happened in Ali Igbo. Let's talk about Gentle Yahoo and the rest of them. Those are Igbo. You understand? Gentle Yahoo is not an outside person; it's an Igbo person. And look at what he look at what he did in Imo State. Ikonso and the rest of them. So we can't say we want to self-destruct because strangers want to destroy us. So that has always been my message. That if we want to be serious, what we need to do is first protect our people and not do anything that will harm our people.
Yes.
That is when it means that we have actually started. So that was my stance.
After that broadcast, it went viral, and then a lot of threats were targeted to your business. And then yes. I think I saw a post from you. I don't know whether it was just it was serious, where you talked about moving your business out of Southeast because of the threat. How did that pan out? Was that something that was it true or just normal talk?
No, it was just normal gara that me and my people were going back and forth. I can't move my business from the Southeast. First, my intention of investing in the Southeast was not in the absence of challenges. I've always known that there are going to be challenges. I've always known that there are people I'm going to disagree with. So, and some of the businesses I have in Ali Igbo are rooted businesses. Like, for example, my Ohanese farm, which is the largest livestock livestock farm in the whole of Southeast. It is a rooted project. I can't take the land. I can't remove the ranch. Only fencing of the ranch alone cost me over 300 million. So will I go break that fence now and start moving the fence elsewhere to go and plant? No. You understand? Ohanese farm is one of my biggest investment in the Southeast.
I understand.
I spent close to 1 billion naira. So I can't take the land. I can't remove the fencing. I can't remove the ranch I have constructed. So that would be stupid of me.
I understand.
That was just an ordinary rant. Yeah.
Igbo ndị ọma na-ege m ekene mụnụ. Igbo na jụgburu onwe na ntị nụrụ n'odogo nwere ana n'ala Igbo. Why not come to Pine Reef Estate and Properties ka iwanye gị ana maka na nke ikpeazụ a akụrụ ọnụ amarodogo.
A lot of people say that you had a good message, but it was ruined by the word homegrown terrorist. Why did you use that word, homegrown terrorist?
Yes, but we must. Yes, truth is actually bitter. We must. If something is happening in our home and it is our people that are partaking in it, that is what it is. Homegrown terrorist means that it is. Yes, I didn't say IPOB and the rest of them. If I wanted to say IPOB was a homegrown terrorist organization, I will say it. I will say IPOB the home terrorist organization. But I said some homegrown terrorists, which means that some of our people, any Igbo person that is going to come out today and say some of our people have not partaken in what has brought pain and destruction to Igbo, that person is a liar. But that is what happens in a situation like what we have found ourselves in Nigeria. In the process of trying to show our pain, some people are going to do things the wrong way. That is why you see that even here in the United States, if there is ever a protest and everything, people start entering grocery shops that are in their street and start destroying and looting. Those people live in that place. They know that after that protest, if they want to eat the next day, they will have to go far away to go get groceries. But they will destroy it. So these things are normal, and we must address it as it is. Yes, it might have come off the wrong way, but that is the truth. And as you know, as a truth speaker yourself, you know the truth is never sweet to the ears.
One of the things that they held against you, and then one of the things that they floated was you being a scammer, and then TATCON was all over the place. Yes. TATCON, you know, people were talking about. Can you clear the air once and for all about this TATCON that you introduced? What happened?
First of all, Gaius Chibueze is an entrepreneur. I have never scammed anybody. Nobody, and you see, in everything they were saying, all they were saying is TATCON, and nobody can come out and say, Gaius Chibueze, I sent him money into his account. He told me send me money, and he didn't do whatever I paid him for. The thing that they are going to be talking about is TATCON. And let me tell you, so I launched TATCON in 2009, like every other cryptocurrency out there. If you know cryptocurrency, you know Bitcoin, you know Solana, every cryptocurrency goes up and down. So when I launched TATCON, it was going up. People were making money. I was the daddy of everybody. Igbo people were posting me. This is the first African cryptocurrency. We are very proud of our brother. So just like every other cryptocurrency, I'll give you an example. Bitcoin was $126,000 last week. Bitcoin is 90,000. In fact, it even went to 86,000 yesterday. Does that mean that we are going to go say Bitcoin is a scam because it was 126 and now 86,000? It doesn't mean so. It is crypto. People need to understand the industry that they are getting into. So that was exactly what happened to TATCON. So TATCON price was up, and now TATCON price is down. And why is the price down? The price is down as a result of, you know, in cryptocurrency, when the demand is high, when the demand is high, the price is high. When the demand is low, the price is low. So TATCON price is just down. Anybody that bought TATCON, just like shares, they have it in their wallet. But the only thing there is that the price as at then was 3 cents, and the price now is 1 cent. So it doesn't mean that Gaius Chibueze went to everybody that bought TATCON and took away their TATCON from their wallet. No, I didn't take TATCON from their wallet. It is there, but the price is down, which is normal in cryptocurrency. I personally bought my first Bitcoin in 2011, and I have bought over 1,000 other cryptocurrency. And guess what? About 50% or 60% of all those crypto I bought, some of them are down to zero. I will not go on Instagram and go start calling the people who founded those companies scammers. I'll just take it as one of those risks of investment.
Yes.
So nobody is going to come out and say, I sent money to Gaius Chibueze and he blocked me. And I don't do all those things. So what they did with me was a business. And in that particular industry, price volatility is what is common.
It's part of the business.
I told you Bitcoin was $126,000 last 2 weeks. Bitcoin is currently, it fell to 80 something yesterday. Today, Bitcoin is 91,000. Does that mean somebody who bought it last week going to go now and go say Satoshi Nakamoto scammed him because the price is down? No. So I don't take them serious.
Anafu ichọrọ igo, ejukwala ese. Anafu ichọrọ igo, imekwala investigation. Bịa na Pine Leaf Estate and Properties. Anya adela ana na-ese okwu. Anya adela ana na-eje court.